In today's video, we're making a charcuterie board for Thanksgiving. How freaking cute is this charcuterie board? Hello, I'm Nikki. Thank you for coming back to hang out with me. I'm so excited to show you how to make this charcuterie board for Thanksgiving. Also, I hope you're doing well as can be expected in this absolutely crazy year. We're gonna have some fun today and make a really cute board, so I hope you're as excited as I am. I wanna walk you through some of the things that I think are necessary and I recommend buying very specifically for this project. And then some of the items are more so, I don't wanna say optional, but you can easily swap them out for things in your pantry, snacks that you wanna use. It'll really come down to how we're laying out the design. It'll all make sense as we get to the tutorial, but let me walk you through some of these things. These cute little guys are must-have. They're Bosque pears. You can do any type of pear, to be honest, preferably something brown. It'll make a lot more sense when we get to the tutorial, but these are cute. You only need half of a pear. I got two because if you've seen my last video, you know that I'm not the best at slicing and dicing, so I got a backup just in case. Next up, I really think these are a necessity for this specific board. They are cookie presses, and what's different about them is, yes, you'll get the shape when we cut it out, but you also get the imprint, which adds a lot of detail, a lot of interest, really elevates your board. And I will link these below, as well as some of the other things I feature. If you're new to the channel, just know that going forward, you'll see a lot of the stuff I recommend in future videos. So if you're keeping up and you wanna make more boards, definitely pick up some of these items so you don't have to keep getting them for each video. Next, this is kind of in between a required and optional. I decided to finally just get a beautiful board. I was using a plastic cutting board, as you saw in my Halloween video. We're gonna make so many charcuterie boards on this channel, to be honest, and just in life, I think you're gonna do it often, present pretty things on a board. So I will link this below. You're gonna see it in use a lot on the channel. I've also got a smaller one that I'll link because that's also gonna get used a lot on this channel, but highly recommend. This one's great quality. It does need a little extra care. You have to be careful about how you wash it. You have to oil it, but so worth it. And we're gonna use it a bunch. You'll also need sliced cheese for this project, 1 or 2 packs, depending on how much you love your cheese. Okay, let's get into some of the optional swappy things for today's project. You're definitely gonna want some nuts. Again, the kind of nuts you use, or maybe you have other small snacks in your cabinet you wanna use. I've got some raw almonds. I'm also using cashews, which are super tasty. I've also got some pumpkin seeds. So seeds are another great option if you have sunflower seeds. I'm trying to think of other types of seeds that might work for this. Basically anything that you can snack on or you top salads with, I think will work. I've also got some crackers. They're a must for these boards. Crackers and pretzels. If you have a certain type of treat that you prefer, again, these items you can definitely swap out, and it'll really come to how we design the board, which we'll get into. So as long as you have enough variety to create the different sections on the board for today, you'll be in good shape. Lastly, I do think it's important to have a fresh element on this board. We've got a lot of nuts and cheese, and I think it was just important to add something fresh, but I still wanted to kind of keep it in that Thanksgiving color mood. So I went with these grapes. They're actually called holiday grapes. I think they're just regular purple grapes. So they're a little more plump, but just a fresh element to our board. We will also have the pear. And yeah, that's everything we need for today's project. I'm super excited. I hope you are too. And let's make this cute charcuterie board. So let's get started with our pears. Now I realized a little too late that if you peel the sticker, the skin is likely to come off these guys, so just be wary of that. I'm just gonna slice down from the top to the bottom. I'm looking for a really clean edge because this is gonna be the turkey on our charcuterie board, so you wanna get it right. Next, I'm grabbing the cheese. Now I opted for Kobe Jack and Monterey. The Kobe Jack I think is mostly because I felt it kind of looked like leaves with the different colors. I don't know, if cheese can look like leaves, Kobe Jack is probably the cheese that does it. So when it comes to using these stamps, there are a few things I learned. The first is you're gonna wanna keep your cheese as cold as you can right up until the time you're gonna press these in. It'll just help you get a cleaner form. It'll help you make a better indent. But don't worry, I think I think it's definitely easy to get stressed on a project like this because you want it to come out beautiful, but you're probably gonna need just a little bit of practice, and at the end of the day, it'll come out cute no matter what. So go ahead, have fun with it, and if you do run into any issues like sticky cheese, you can pop it back in the fridge for a few minutes or kind of just keep going. Honestly, I feel like you're gonna make so many leaves that a few of them or enough of them will come out right and you'll be happy with it. This is also a great activity for little ones just because there's nothing sharp and it's really easy for like little fingers and hands to kind of maneuver these cookie cutter presses. And I also did some different colors. I used little cheese circles and peppercorn for the eyes of my turkey. And here we go, we're putting him together. So he has cute little pretzel legs. And then I'm adding the leaves all around. Try to keep it as even as possible. I just feel like it really makes a stunning board when you can keep that symmetry. So take your time, pile them on. I was being kind of picky about which piece of leaf cheese to put where, but at the end of the day, you're gonna pile a good chunk of cheese on there. So as long as it's mostly even, it'll look great. Now, once you complete that, you wanna keep this even section look going, like this very organized look. And you're gonna do that by whatever layer you pick next. You want it to be the same snack and you want it to be very defined, the section you're creating. So pretzels for me was the easiest at making it look really structured, having those line details, and it just really looks kind of like feathers, as much as a pretzel or food can look like feathers. And it's also an easy treat to just kind of grab and nibble off of at a table. So after that, I grabbed some fresh grapes. I'm gonna pull them there, and I decided that the bottom is a perfect spot for them. Again, you can cut these into little sections so people can like pick it and go, and also it gives our turkey something to stand on so he's not just floating on our board. And at the very top of the board, go ahead, have some fun, pick whatever little treats you have left that you want to add and just kind of sprinkle them on top. This is like the only free-flowing section of this board, but don't worry, once I show you this final look, I'm also gonna share another fun design that you can try with your turkey or even create your own. All right, we did it. How adorable is this turkey? Honestly, I love this project so much, and I wish it was not COVID so that I can just go take this charcuterie board Thanksgiving treat to all my family. And here is that alternative look I was telling you guys about. I hope you love it. We did it! Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. This charcuterie board is honestly gonna be a showstopper at Thanksgiving. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you're into that millennial Martha Stewart vibe, you are definitely in the right place. So hit that subscribe button, and I will be back next week with a brand new video. And I know you guys love charcuterie boards, so in the comments, let me know which charcuterie board I should do next. Should we do one for Christmas, one for date night? Do we need something super different and unique for New Year's? Whatever you want to see, let me know in the comments below. I read every single one and I'm responding, so let me know, and I will see you back here next week.